Hey guys, Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're going to talk a little bit about hydro dipping and what type of paint that you need. And so of course what we've got here is we've got a couple of tumblers that we're going to be using. Number one and number two. Now you'll clearly see one of them is painted and one of them is just stainless steel, metal, or anything like that. And so the topic for today is mainly going to be, can you just dip the item without actually painting it? So instead of me just telling you, no you can't, yes you can, how about we just show you a quick little demonstration on whether this is going to work or not, so that way you get the answer that you need. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay out some film here. This is just gonna be a wood grain that we have here. So we're going to lay it out, and I'm actually going to dip this both at the exact same time. Now, one thing to definitely remember, this is not the way that we would actually normally be dipping a cup into the water. Of course, we're gonna have tons of stretch, but we're not looking for the stretch. We're looking for if it's going to adhere, and if it's not, then why? And so let's go ahead, let's get this film laid out, get it on the water, activate it, and show you guys the end results. So as you can clearly see, of course, this one right here has already been prepped, it's already been painted. If we touch it like this, nothing actually happens. But for this one over here, it has not been prepped, it has not been painted. And so of course, whenever we touch this like this, you can clearly see I'm not even pushing hard on it, and it is just wiping right off. So pretty much nothing on it is sticking, and you can clearly see even right here, it's pretty much gravity is taking effect and it is just wiping completely off. Again, this one right here, still stuck, still good. Everything is the way that it needed to be. Now, really neat design on a cup like this because it's the bare metal, but the bad part is that nothing is going to stick to this. So of course, we are not able to make that work. And even if we were to let it sit there and dry, it still wouldn't stick for long term, mainly because there is nothing for this ink to bond into. So therefore, it's just going to be rinsed right off the first time that you use it or anything like that. Even if you go to rinse it off, most all of this is going to be coming completely off. Versus a properly painted part with the right paint and the right prep work and everything, it's going to be stuck, it's gonna stay, it's gonna hold really well, and then of course we're gonna come back, put a good coat of clear coat over the top of it, whether it be a flat or a gloss finish, and you're gonna have a very good quality coating over the entire part. So as you can clearly see from this experiment that we just done, you definitely need to paint the parts before you do any type of hydrographic coating on the part that you have. Now, of course, there are going to be some times where maybe it might stick, maybe it won't, but the surefire way to make sure that you get the best coating possible and to get the best results possible is always going to be to use a hydrographic paint that is made for the hydrographics. And of course, you always need to paint the object beforehand, or else you're going to get what we had right there with everything completely smearing off, and of course, all of your work is in vain. As you can clearly tell, the one that is the bare metal that has no paint is completely coming off and nothing is sticking to it. Of course, we're going to get all of this off just by rinsing it alone, and all of it will go back to just bare metal. But of course, with the other cup that we have that's already been painted, you can clearly see that the results are way better. We've got very good adhesion throughout the entire part, and everything is stuck really good. So hopefully this video has really helped you guys out. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below. We'd love to hear from you on anything hydrographics related, as well as if you think that we missed anything on this or you'd like to see other videos, definitely let us know on that as well. We'd love to hear from you guys on anything hydrographics related. If you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you subscribe to our weekly tips and tricks on hydrographics, paint, and anything in between. If you haven't already, definitely check out the website. It has everything that you need for your hydrographic setup. I'm Bryan from Liquid Concepts, and this is how we customize your world. We'll see you guys next time.